Okay, Cancer, I'm so annoyed because I um I was getting into your read, child. It was getting real good too, and I looked at the phone and it was cut off. Somebody could be born in you could be a July Cancer because I'm seeing a lot of sevens, or you could be born on the 7th of July, or I'm also seeing you could be born the 6th of July. I'm also seeing you could be born. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sorry. But okay. Two of Swords. Ace of Wands. So you have a decision to make regarding some new passionate beginning. Um, so we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Remember, gender doesn't apply in tarot, so just take it how it resonates. But I'm also seeing the Queen's counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles counterpart, I'm sorry, which is the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with your counterpart, you understand? Because the Queen of Pentacles doesn't go with the King of Cups or the King of Wands or the King of Swords. She goes with the King of Pentacles and vice versa. They're the divine counterparts. But what I want to address before I dive deeper into this is that these two, although they are divine counterparts, make no mistake about it, they are evenly yoked, and when they come together, they make a divine pair. You understand? A divine pair. But it's easy to see there are some differences in race, in culture, ethnicity, whatever have you. There's some differences. But just because there's some differences, or even I'll go to say opposition, doesn't mean that, you know, you're not meant to be together. You know, if you just judge based off the appearances outside looking in, then you might mess around and make the wrong. You might mess around and make the wrong decision, or I won't say make the wrong decision, because you know, whatever decision you make is clearly what's meant to happen. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not going to be allowed to happen. But yeah, I did want to make note of that because I went to this whole spill on how I went to this whole spill as to, like, when I was preparing for your read, the downloads that I was getting. So I was hearing the song by Music Soul Child and Mary J. Blige, if you're not familiar, If You Leave. And basically they are going back and forth in a conversation where it's like both parties don't really want to leave, but if they can't work out their differences and one party chooses to walk away, then the other party is going to support that decision and also walk away. But that's not really what either individual wants, if that makes any sense. So it's like you could have a person, you know what I mean, and they come from this background, this ethnicity, this race, so they say tomato, and you have another person that comes from this race and this ethnicity, and whatever the case is, and they say tomato, you know what I mean? But they both expressions translate to the same red vegetable, you know, that grows from the ground. We use it in sauces and pastries. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You know, to go a little bit further, it's like you have one person that says hello, you have another person who says konnichiwa, you have another person who says hola, but they all translate to the same meaning. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you guys want the same things. You're actually on the same page. You guys are evenly yoked. You're balanced. You know what I mean? You're essentially each other's half, counterparts. That mean one, it's like one person comes with half of the part and the other person comes together with the other half of the part and they come together. And now, the puzzle is solved. You get what I'm saying? And it's funny that I use that illustration with my hands and whatever, because I'm seeing the 6 of Cups. You could be seeing the number 666 or multiples of 6, as well as 7 as well. But anyway, before I lose my train of thought, this is a soulmate connection. It's like my 6 of Cups is past life, which also to me is like soulmate. This could also be someone from your past, but again, how I see the 6 of Cups is like past life love, and soulmate. And that makes it just really resonates for the message, because again, we have both of, we have 2 of the same counterparts from the same suit that have come out. So, I mean, it's very evident that this is a soulmate connection, but it's clear that there's some confusion here. We're seeing the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck now, where it's like, you're not sure which direction you want to go in. You could also have a decision between a past love and a new love. You know what I mean? You may also be experiencing difficulty regarding whether or not you want to walk away from someone you could be in a relationship with, or someone you've had like relations with, if you will. So it's like you may not be on the best of terms right now. You could even be considered single. You guys could have decided to like end things, but you guys are still connected. You guys still deal with each other. You may even still do like couple things. You know what I mean? It's just like this person is still in your life, that whoever you're dealing with from your past. And so it's like you have a decision to like try and work things out with the past, or walk away to like something else, or someone else rather. And you're confused like on what it is you want to do. Yeah, you're definitely in your head about it. Yeah, for sure. Definitely in your head about it. So what came out was the 5 of Wands, and then clarifying the 5 of Wands is the 7 of Cups. So again, there's some confusion regarding who it is you want to be with. You get what I'm saying? It's like 5 of Wands, you could have a lot of options available to you. You could have a lot of people competing over you who want to be with you, who want your love. And with the 7 of Cups, it's like there is some confusion on who it is you want to choose, because at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is the fact that the options that you have that are being presented to you aren't options that you really want to settle down with. You get what I'm saying? They're not really options that you see. If you be honest with yourself, you don't see a lot of longevity with the connections. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when you're in this 7 of Cups energy, it's like I went into the whole spill and I broke it down. Like you have 7 of Cups in decency and order, right? So you're at 7 of Cups right now. There's only 3 more cups that come after that before you get into your court cards, which is the Prince, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. But anyway, the 7 of Cups is you're considering, right? You're considering what it is you want to do. And then after the 7 of Cups, there's the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups makes the executive decision to walk away, because it's like they don't want to settle, and they much rather walk away and take their chances so that they can have you know what I mean? Like they'd rather walk away with nothing than to settle with something that they don't really want. You know what I mean? It would just be kind of like pacifying the situation, but it doesn't stand any longevity, because there would only be two options in that case. When you have an option that's presented to you that you don't really want, it's like one or two things are going to happen. Either that option, you and that option aren't going to last long, or you're going to find yourself losing yourself. You understand? Because you're settling. And then, oftentimes it's a combination of both, because you find yourself settling for something, then you find yourself losing yourself, then the situation ends anyway, and then you're faced with having to find yourself, heal, and you know what I mean? And really go through a process to get back to who you originally were. And it's just not worth it. And when you're, the Eight of Cups, when you're in that energy, you already recognize it's not worth your time or your energy. So you rather walk away with nothing but faith that you are going to get exactly what you want, need, and desire. You understand? Because that's faith right there. When you can walk away into the night without none of those options, you know what I mean? I was just watching a clip where I think it was on Shark Tank, NeuroGum. They were offering them like $1 million, I think, and they were like saying basically, a percentage of whatever they make goes back to the person who gives them the $1 million until they get all of their money back. And then after they get all their money back, they still want a percentage of whatever they make. So they decided to walk away from that because they knew their worth. And turns out, fast forward now, it's like the net worth for the company is like 25 million, so they got exactly what they wanted and then some, because they didn't settle. And so it's like, you're deciding ultimately not to settle. Although we have to acknowledge the fact that you are in this Seven of Cups energy. The fact that you are even considering these options that you know what I mean? They're not what you want. When you close your eyes and you dream of the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, these options that are being presented to you, they're not that. But it's like you're still considering it out of this, like, maybe desperation, maybe I'm going to get to what it is, actually. I'm going to get to what it is, because we move on and we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. So that tells me there's a balance that needs to be restored over your confidence, because you're lacking confidence, you're lacking self-esteem, self-respect, self-value. Also insecurity, also jealousy, and like greed or selfishness. You know what I mean? It's just the Queen of Wands in reverse is very low vibrational energy. And there's a need for you to put some balance there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, and so by balance, what balance looks like, for a Queen of Wands that's in the reverse, what balance looks like for that energy is, instead of jealousy, humbleness. You understand? Like, your worth, who you are, whatever the case is, but you also know where you come from, what you've been through. You know what I mean? You can go back, all these things. So it's like, you're not going to praise yourself too high or anything like that. And at the same time, you're not going to dim anybody else either. So yeah, self-respect. I mean, these are things I don't really feel like I need to go into detail on. And then you're also feeling very introverted. But usually when you're feeling introverted like that, it's because of all those reasons that I just mentioned. So there's balance looks like to get out of this energy is simply healing. Really healing, going deep, diving, soul searching on a soul level and get into the root of what is causing this. You know what I mean? And that means sitting with yourself and sitting in that funk for a little bit until you can come to grips and terms with, okay, what's going on here? Why do I feel this way? Why don't I look in the mirror and see how beautiful or handsome I am? Why don't I look in the mirror and see how, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Your money is right. Okay? Your money's there. Stability's there. The security's there. And you're very attractive too. You know what I mean? You're really a catch. So there's no need for you to even be in this energy. Outside of the fact of, thank you, Spirit, because I was getting to that next. Outside of the fact of whoever this person that you were dealing with from your past could have inflicted, I won't say inflicted, but more so, whoever you were dealing with from your past was a catalyst to you having low self-esteem and insecurities and things of that nature. You could have been dealing with a toxic, low vibrational individual, a karmic who played on your self-esteem. They could have known or knew that you were sensitive, and that was a way to, get you or poke at you or whatever, or manipulate you in some type of fashion, whatever the case is. It's verbal abuse, I'm getting what it was, or could have been, or could be. And so that's why you're kind of in this energy where it's like, you're not really sure on who it is you are, because one thing I'm seeing a lot of as well is wands. So a person that's like lacking self-worth and things of that nature is a clear indication to me that you're not tapped in with higher source as much as you should be. Yeah, because you got to understand the divine God, creator of all creations. When you're tapped in, the only way to be tapped in is if you are healing, evolving, pouring into your cup, loving on yourself, because you are made in the divine's image. You are the creator's greatest creation. You are the creator of all creation's greatest creation, made in the creator's image. So the creator isn't walking around in that low vibrational energy. You understand? And if you apply the rule that you are who you hang out with, then it's easy. It's simple math. It's simple math here to calculate that you're not truly in alignment with the creator as much as you need to be. Because if you are hanging out with the creator as much as you need it to be, then this wouldn't be the results that we would be seeing if that was the case. So there is a need for you to go within and see what it is that you're lacking. Maybe you just need to speak more affirmations into yourself every day. When you wake up, tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am handsome. Every day, every day. Write it on your mirror. I have it on my mirror right now. On my soul, I have it on my mirror right now. I wrote it with red lipstick, red matte lipstick by Revlon, and that thing's been up there all, like, maybe, how long I've been living here? Maybe 2 years. And what happens is, with affirmations, that's why they're so important, is your physical is a reflection of your mental. So if you tell yourself this every day, every day, every day, you're training your mental to believe that. And so as soon as your mental believes that, you're going to see that in the physical. You understand? So tell yourself every day, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome. Tell yourself every day, I'm loved. Tell yourself every day, I'm worthy. Tell yourself every day, I'm confident. Okay? And before you know it, those words that you speak will be your reality, because perception is reality. And guaranteed, there's not going to be a lot of this confusion going on. So if you're already implementing that, okay, I'm sorry. I really dove straight into this reading like y'all were there with me in the previous reading that got cut off. I just wanted to dive straight to the message because it was so good, and I was like, damn, I'm so mad. My storage was full. I had to delete videos, so it was a whole mess. But anyway, welcome to Too Intuitive Tarot. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm sending you all beautiful energy, love, and light. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for your girl. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who have already done so, thank you so much. But this is your reading for how you're ending 2024. This is what the end of December is going to look like for you, okay? As we close up this year, close up this chapter, and enter a new one. And so I'm getting that if you haven't already started to have this realizations, this really should be more of a confirmation for a lot of you all. You know, this is where you're at so much, you know, this is more so where you're at. This should be confirmation. But if you haven't, this is where you're going to, you know, be ending the year, starting to do so. At the end of the year, you're going to start to do so. So that top of the year, your New Year's resolution is work on my self-respect, worth on my, you know, I got my money right. You know, I have my stability, my security. I got the bag. I got the coin. It's secure. It's secure. It's secure, damn it. But when it comes to, and that's good. That's great. But now we gotta work on that other part. You know, because finances, stability, all that, that's only part of the happily ever after. You have to have that's the physical part of the happily ever after, right? Now we got to get into this mental part of the happily ever after. You understand? Because there's millionaires who are not happy, miserable, right now, today, as we speak. And I don't want to say that you're miserable, but you're definitely not happy. There's no need for you to be jealous of anybody. I don't do jealousy. No, I don't do it. Because anything the next person has, you can also have. That's one. Then two. That really should be two. So just count backwards, okay? But my next thought is that you need to love your own. You know what I mean? When you're this is confidence. This is confidence 101. When you're in your lane, focused on what you have going on, you're not worried about what anybody else has to begin with, to even want to, to even want what somebody else has had, what someone else has. You know what I mean? You want what you want, because there's no such thing as one shoe fits every foot. Only, you know what I mean? Or one shoe doesn't fit all foots. I think that's the expression. But either way, you catch the drift. You catch the drift. You're smart as fuck. I know you catch it. Catch it. Catch it. If not, go Google it, okay? And put it in the comments. But yeah. Those are my sentiments, my thoughts. And yeah, we the conclusion of December of this year for you looks like just getting back to the basics and restoring that confidence, remembering who you are, getting in tune and in touch with your intuition. Going back to, because the Six of Cups is here, right? And I mentioned that. If I haven't, I'll re-mention it, because I don't know what I've said at this point. Everything's kind of miscombobulated since I got that mess up with the videos. But Six of Cups also speaks to, going back to when you were childhood and you reminisce on the dreams that you had, who it is you wanted to be, what it is you wanted to have, and you reflect, on where you are now to see, if you are aligned with that. And if so, why not? Wait a minute, back up. What is it?
I can't find it. I look for it everywhere for the battery.
I can't help you right now. I'm busy. So you have to go look for it, or go get on your iPad. You have to wait, Nehemiah. You have to wait, okay? Close the door, please. I'm sorry about that. But what was I saying? Yeah. And honestly, I'm picking this up. I really feel like this is more confirmation than anything. Like, this could be just exactly what you're doing right now, right here. You're reflecting. You're reflecting, like, on childhood, your adolescence. You know what I mean? And all the things that you wanted and aspired to have. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm getting you have again, the financial aspect, the physical aspect, you have that. Whatever that was that you wanted as a child, you have it. But the love factor, you know what I mean, is missing. The love factor. You could have all these options, and, some could be very attractive and very illiterate. And then you could have some that are very intellectual, but, not as attractive pertaining to you and what you want and what you're attracted to, right? Then you might even have some that are somewhere in the middle. But that's not enough. The attraction, the intellect, you know what I mean? That's not enough. You want the full package. You want the intellect. You want the attraction, the passion, the stability, the love. Those are very critical pieces that you're not seeing in other individuals, and you're not seeing it in the individuals that are being presented to you are really a reflection of, they say you are what you attract. So they are essentially a reflection of where you're at right now and the energy you're in. you know? So I think a big part of getting out of that energy is doing some self-reflection, healing that, doing the shadow work and healing that inner child, going back to um where the traumas for you began that may have been the catalyst to you having the self, you know, to having low self-esteem and things of that nature. And again, regarding the past person as well who played a part on these insecurities and things of that nature, you know, people are walking projections of how they feel about themselves. And when you realize that, you don't take it personally. You understand? So I also want to mention to you that, you know, if you were in a verbally abusive relationship, that played a factor as well on your self-respect and your self-confidence and things of that nature, you need to know that what somebody thinks about you and how somebody feels about you is none of your business. It absolutely positively has nothing to do with you. It's a projection of how they feel about themselves, and they want to make you feel the same way, right? Because misery loves company. Four of Wands in reversed. So you're feeling very lonely. Yeah. I don't know why I'm seeing Batman. I don't know why I'm seeing Batman. And I can't remember. I think it's Batman Begins with what's his Tom Cruise? I think with Tom Cruise. And he reminisces on when he was a child and he had the fears of bats. Hence how Batman was born, because he had to face his shadow and all of his fears and things of that nature. And you know, he kind of just really embraced, you know, being a bat. And I'm just getting the image of like how he was always secluded, and he lived in, yes, it was a mansion, but like he lived in the mansion, but really he didn't live in the mansion. He really lived like in the cave. He really lived underneath the mansion. Like that's where the whole Batman cellar was at and everything, and that's where he did a lot of his work and everything like that. He really was in the mansion when it was like, I guess when he was in, what is it, bro?
I used the most battery.
You can do that for now, but you're gonna have to find that other battery.
Okay.
All right. Close the door for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
So you do have a lot to be proud of, okay? And I think you're starting to see that. You're going through some type of transition. You're gaining a lot of clarity, and you may be in it. This clarity could be causing conflicts in a lot of your relationships right now. Yeah. Because you're starting to see that you're just starting to see things for what they are. And you're starting to see people for who they are. And you're speaking on it. Someone could be born July 3rd or July 1st. July 31st if there's 31 days in July. I'm really not sure right now. But there's forward movement into this Empress energy. Okay, so there's a new love that I'm telling you. You're getting ready to... Ooh, this is beautiful. Ace of Cups. That's divine love. Which makes... So okay. You're well on your way to your divine counterpart. Yeah. Said all that to say, you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work. Everything that I'm saying is really more of a confirmation. That's it. That's all. For most of you, anyway. Most of you. You get it. You got it. For sure. Okay. Wonderful. I love that then. So yeah, you're getting ready to get this divine love. Ooh, and celebrate. Look. Celebrate good times. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so you're getting ready to have like this very passionate new beginning with this, and it's going to be with your divine counterpart. It's going to be with your soulmate. It may start off very, very physical, possibly. God damn it, Bobby. It's a lot of wands out here, y'all. Damn. Especially to the individuals who have been being abstinent. And you know what? Go off, baby. Go off. Okay? Because let me tell you, when the divine send me my person, honey, I promise they ain't going nowhere. Promise, like I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing what time it is. I'm knowing. Look, snake, shed old skin. Yeah, you're done. It's done. You're done with the old. You're done with the old. It's out with the old and with the new. You have received clarity. You were confused at one point in time, but after you went within and did the healing and you realized, what it is you want and what it is you need and deserve. And you're like, yeah, the past doesn't resonate with that. The past doesn't align with that. I don't want, you don't want any like half-time or half-ass love. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's not really love. So, wise one, you've been implementing your wisdom. You've been paying attention. You're on your shiggity. You've been growing within. You've been doing that internal work. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, and it's like you could have a dog or a pet of some sort. You could be getting one. You could be getting one with this divine counterpart as well. But I'm just getting, it's like you have peace in your solitude. You know what I mean? And you're good by yourself, You're not going to... You'd rather be alone than deal with these karmic energies or these people that don't align with who you are or who you want to be. You know what I mean? You're just growing up. You're growing up. It's growing pains. You know what I mean? So you could be really like cutting a lot of people off. You're looking at them and you're looking at them twice. You're paying close attention and you're like, nah, I can't do this no more. It's a wrap. I don't want this for me. I'm also getting, the Holy Spirit just gave it to me too, that with the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Six of Pentacles, you could have been dealing with people that are very like selfish and greedy. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't so much your energy, but that's more so the energy that could be surrounding you as well. That's why there's so much competition, because there are people competing for your money, competing for your finances. They're selfish, they're low vibrational, insecure, jealous individuals. And that's why you're like cutting them off, because you're seeing this. You're seeing that people could like be trying to take advantage or trying to use and abuse you, whatever have you, and it's like you're not having it. You know, the more you heal, the more you sit with yourself, by yourself, and you think on, you know, and you nurture that inner child within you, you see that like these people aren't good for you, these people aren't safe for you. So it's like you're okay. You could be meeting this person. You could be meeting your divine counterpart at a party. I'm getting with the celebration at the end of the year. You know, the end. You could be meeting this person at New Year's, on New Year's. The 11. The 4 of Cups is 1111. My 1111 card. Which also is like twin flame energy. Excuse me. And with twin flames, it's like you have this heavy, magnetic, strong connection, but it's you know, it's a step above a karmic. And this is my personal beliefs. Some people equate a twin flame to a soulmate. I don't. I do believe a twin flame can turn into your soulmate if they do the work and they heal. But if they don't, and a lot of times they don't, then they're just a twin flame. So that's how I look at it. Like, you're just a twin flame. Because when you do the work, you will be a soulmate. You will be revealed as a soulmate. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, and the thing about twin flames, they're meant to teach you lessons. They reflect to you. You know, you guys reflect each other's wounds. You know what I'm saying? You reflect each other's like traumas and things of that nature. And the reflection is for you to correct. You know what I mean? You look in the mirror, you see some toothpaste on the side of your mouth, you want to get a washcloth and wipe it off. You understand? So when you see that reflection, you take the necessary actions to correct whatever you deem that needs to be corrected. And so I'm getting like that's what you were dealing with, a twin flame. But that's the thing also about twin flames. Flames go out. Flames go out, but souls are eternal. So another reason why I don't equate the two. Star answer, follow the voice of your soul. So if you're feeling confused on whether or not to go towards, if you're feeling confused at all, just follow your heart, point blank, period. But by the end of December, by the end of 2024, you're going to be celebrating and you're going to have a lot of clarity. And your ancestors are watching over you, protecting you. Again, wise one, grow within your current situation. Traveler, move in a new direction. There it is. There it is. So if your heart was telling you need to move away from these people, your mind is telling you need to move away from these people, that's confirmation. You need to move away from these people, places, and things. You just need to move away from the past, really, altogether. Yeah, you're getting ready to come together with someone, and you guys are gonna have a good time. You guys are going to have a good time. Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting this party energy, like you guys might be meeting at a party or something. And I'm going. The next party that I can think of is New Year's. But anyway, moving in a new direction, which means we're not looking back. You can't move forward if you're looking. I always say you can't drive forward if you're looking in your rearview mirror. You have to pay attention to what's ahead. So you can't move forward looking back. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Love spell. Ooh. Okay, somebody could be doing some magic here. Or manipulation. Move on. Yeah. Confession. Ooh. So somebody's going to come forward and tell you something, and you are going to hit the door, and you're not coming back no more, no more, no more. Confession. Move on, confession. So yeah, you're going to be moving on once something's going to be revealed to you by the end of the year. And you're going to know for sure. So if we've seen the Two of Swords where there's some confusion on which direction to go. This is your confirmation, as well as whatever clarity, whatever information you're receiving, you're moving on. That's it. That is it. You're not. If you ever consider like going back to a past person or whatever the case is, because I do understand my Cancer babies to be very loyal. I also understand Cancers to like when they're done, you know. So I'm just getting that you're done. You know, you see things from a different perspective. You know what you know. You're trusting your heart, or you need to, and you're just moving forward. All right, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I love you all. For bookings, please email me at twointuitivetarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for the general public. If you need me, my information is below in the description box. Until next time, love and light. Love you. Bye.